This man is undoubtedly a genius. He used ordinary coins to create an art piece worth $100,000. He carved a concave pit into a piece of wood with a drill, perfectly matching the shape of a quail eggshell. This became his creative process. First, he used a blowtorch to heat it, then placed it onto the mold's groove, hammered it into the pit with an iron hammer, shaping the alloy material as needed. Next, he pressed his thumb onto the surface, marked the outline with a pen for precise cutting. He had to cut out the raised alloy structure separately. It resembled an eggshell in appearance, considering the uneven surface. He used a round-headed hammer to refine the curvature. After shaping it, he colored the cut edges with a black pen, used a file to smooth out the cut edges, applied glue to attach it to another identical eggshell half. To recreate a complete quail egg, 3 structural pieces were required. At this point, the art piece took its initial shape. Next, he used a pen to mark the joints of the 3 structures, cut along the lines with a micro drill, cut out triangular pieces to create an opening in the quail egg. Then, based on the hole's size, he cut out a matching structural piece, shaped it to fit the main body, applied glue again, attached and sealed the cover in place. He did this to eliminate the flaws left by the previous joints, making the egg look more complete. But then, he used a blowtorch again to melt the adhesive and separate the parts, fixed one piece on the side and welded a hollow latch, used a wire saw to cut an opening in the middle to better secure the connection, assembled the structures 2 by 2, threaded a fine wire through to link them. With these steps, the 4 pieces merged seamlessly. The next step was to draw patterns on the surface, carving each piece of the shell individually, creating a 3-dimensional effect. Then he welded a threaded base to one of the shell's cover pieces, reassembled it and screwed a thin rod into the base, perfectly aligning the structure. He added a processed clover piece, traced its outline onto the eggshell, disassembled it and removed the excess inside the outline, inserted the clover structure perfectly, welded it and added another clover, screwed in the clasp tightly before polishing the entire piece, enhancing the inner and outer gloss for a more refined texture. Still feeling something was missing, he turned his attention back to the quail egg, drilled a hole on the surface to drain the egg contents, leaving it hollow, poured a measured amount of resin solution into the shell. Once solidified, it became a resin egg, inserted a thin rod through its ends, installed it inside the replica quail egg, and completed this exquisite art piece. So what do you think of his creativity? Out of 10, how would you rate it?